Hi guys. So this would be one of my last reviews for a while. Well, after episode 16, I guess. When we see the return of Madison. Because this one, it feels like the last episode for Alicia with how they filmed it. And it probably is until maybe her character could come back at the end of the show or something. I don't really know what they're going to do. Like maybe she finds like her own group and actually is able to build something, but I don't know what they're going to do with her character in the future if she ever comes back. Yeah. Hmm. Because luckily, Alicia doesn't die, which I'm happy about because throughout the whole episode they made it look like she was gonna die. But by the end, in her last moments, like it truly felt like, man, this is it. I mean, I was getting really sad as well, especially when we see Strand and Alicia's last moments together, and man, the acting from Strand, my god, yeah, that's another actor who I guess could be doing better things as well. But I mean, I saw him in that Bottom movie. One of Chadwick Boseman's last movies. Like he was good in that as well. But yeah, I feel like after Fear the Walking Dead, he deserves to be in so many more movies. Yeah, because his acting in that scene when he's saying goodbye to Alicia. Yeah, when she's on the boat. Mm. Because for the whole episode, which to me kind of made the episode too long for no reason. I know it's Alicia's last episode, but when you actually make a character's last episode boring, you kind of missing the point of it being their last episode. It's just supposed to be special. Like you're clinging on to every moment because this is the last time you're gonna see the character for either forever or for a long time until the end of the show when they come back or something. If they're gonna do something like that, which I hope they do something like that with Wick. Like at the very end of The Walking Dead, I want Wick to come back if they actually do it. Just please, and even if it even if you're teasing the movie, just bring Wick back at the end, please. But yeah, because with how they end it kind of leaves the door open for Alicia to come back, which is kind of good. Maybe she can, take a break from Fear the Walking Dead, do some movies or TV shows, then come back before the show ends, and we can get like a really good ending for the show. And maybe it'll tie into the Walking Dead movies. Who knows what they'll do at that point when the show finally comes to an end? Will it tie into the movies? Will it just have its own ending? I mean, that's what I want to see at this point, like an end game planned for Fear the Walking Dead, since they've announced all these other spin offs. Yeah. Yeah. And like I said in my last review, I just wish we got like a final season where you'll see Alicia and Madison together, reunited, and given them like a good ending, basically. And the way how they end it with Alicia and Strand, because this whole time she was trying to find Padre, but really she was trying to find Strand and bring back the Strand that, the mother actually gave her life for. I mean, and saved. Yeah. I mean, she obviously gave her life to save her children, but yeah. Even though we know that Madison's alive now, since in the next time we see that Morgan is about to get killed with Grace's baby, but then Madison comes and saves him. So yeah, that's how we're gonna get reintroduced to Madison. Can't wait. But no, Alicia, it's just not fair. I hope she comes back soon. 2, 3 seasons. Or before the end. I don't even know how long the show's gonna go on for, man. Jesus. Yeah, we'll still have Daniel and Luciana, which I'm not really a big fan of her right now with what she did. And yeah. Hmm. But if she didn't do that, I wonder what would be happening right now. What would have happened with I feel like Strand and Alicia would have died inside that place. Like Wes would have killed them if Luciana didn't lie to Daniel. Because if they didn't have him, those two season one characters would probably be dead. Yeah. If I think about it in that way, because if Daniel wasn't there, they would have been screwed. Yeah. And then that's when, Strand got the chance to kill Wes and all that, and then Alicia hates him for it, and then she realizes what she really wanted to do the whole time because we're following her, like her past self, like as a kid. Like that's what she sees through the whole season, I guess. And it's like her past and the present are kind of colliding, and it just all comes together in the end. Which I already knew that was her as a kid. I mean, it kind of caught on eventually. I mean, from the very beginning, I was like, that's just her as a kid. She's obviously not real. I mean, and we never see her interact with anyone. So obviously, I mean, I've seen this like a million times in many other shows. Yeah, so it was kind of obvious. The only thing that wasn't obvious is why she's actually seeing this, and it's because of Strand and wanted to save him for her, like to have like a reason of, before she dies, she wants to accomplish something, and saving everyone else and Strand is what she accomplishes at the end. Yeah, and when we see her say goodbye to Strand, and not wanting to be around Strand if she turns. But then, if you think about it, she could have actually been with the group. She didn't even have to leave them. But the actor wanted to, be done with the show. Be done with the show. So yeah, unless they're coming back in the future. But I mean, they've left the door open instead of killing her. So if she doesn't come back, that's just not. You're not really giving us a good ending. You should have just killed her. If you're not gonna do that, I mean, I don't want her dead, but if you're not gonna bring her back, then it's gonna leave like a hole in the story when we get to the end, and she doesn't want to come back. So she really has to come back at the end when the show's ending. Like with Rick, like he has to come back. Michonne, I'll allow that. Unless, I don't know. It's just going to be really weird for the last part of The Walking Dead. I mean, I'm not even happy with the last part of the show. See if they end it right. With this, I just hope Alicia comes back for the ending. And that's really all I can say for now. Yeah. Not really much else to say. It's not really much else happens. It's mainly focused on Alicia with her hallucination, but then realizing it's her, and she realizes she needs to save Strand, and that's why Padre was always in her mind. And since she was sick as well, it kind of messed up her mind and everything. Yeah, and then it somehow magically it disappears when it's at the moment where we thought like, man, this is it for Alicia. She's gonna die. I mean, she basically sees herself as a walker in one scene, man, thinking that she's gonna turn, and she even gets to a point where she points a gun at herself. And man, I just feel like, damn, is this really it? This is how she's gonna die. But then she just magically gets better in her last moments when we thought she was dead. Yeah, when she's saying goodbye to everyone, and she passes out. She just wakes up fine. Yeah, we see herself with not that scar on her hand. Well, yeah, yeah, and we do see those tapes beforehand, making us truly feel like it's her last episode. And we also see characters that have died, like Nick and all them. Yeah. So I really thought, like, man, this is it. And we get to say goodbye to Charlie, which that actually might be one relationship that we'll probably never see again. Like, because Charlie is probably going to die really soon. Yeah. And that means we could still actually get a scene with Charlie and Madison before she dies then. Yeah. And Strand's still alive, so yes, but no Alicia and Madison, man. Oh, that's the one I wanted to see the most out of all of them. We're not going to get to see that for probably a long time now. Like 2-3 years probably, until she comes back for like maybe the last season, whenever the show's ending. And yeah, because all we got was those tapes when she was thinking about her mother, how Madison was talking about her and how proud she is of her, and all the things she did. That's probably at the stadium in season 3, but yeah, kind of season 4, yeah, in the flashbacks. I think Al kind of recorded that, yeah. Then yeah, that's probably all we're gonna get until maybe the end of the show where they actually get to reunite, because we're not gonna get that now. It just sucks. At least Alicia's not gonna die, but she's gone, man. We're not gonna see her again until who knows when. We'll miss you, Alicia, but I really hope you come back at the end, and that's all I can say. Just happy you're not dead. But yeah, guess I'll end it here. Hope you enjoyed the review. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.